Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new California Lottery $10 $1,000 loaded ticket. This is part of the September 2023 series of tickets coming out of California. And this one is a number match game, and there are 4 symbols you can find. 3 multipliers, 5, 10, and 20x, and then there is that $1,000 burst, which is really what you want to find. Now here on this page, we are looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.31 and cash odds are 1 in 4.13. And looking at the prize structure, looks like you can win anywhere from a ticket up to $1,000. So a couple things stand out to me on this prize structure. The first thing is that down here on the bottom, you've got your $10 ticket win, and then you've got your $10 cash win. And what that means is that it really doesn't matter how you win your money back as long as you're winning it back. But to have 2 different prizes at $10 a piece, and then the odds are pretty low on both of these. So, a lot of your game is going to be played right here at the $10 level, which, like I said, it doesn't matter how you make your money back, but it does make the game kind of boring and monotonous when they structure it like that. The other thing that's very obvious is that there is really no big time top prize on this game. You can only win a max of $1,000. So, this is not the game you want to play if you're looking for $1 million top prize or anything like that, of course. Now, the good thing about a ticket like this is the top prize is $1,000, which means there are no prizes over $5,000, which means there is no tax taken out on any of these prizes, which I always find interesting because it gives the state the chance to say to its people, hey, we don't have to take any tax money out on this game because none of the prizes are high enough, so we're going to give that money to you. So it's a chance for the state in good faith to do the right thing to its people and give them that money that they would normally have to take out in taxes. And so we'll see if California decided to do this on this ticket. They did on the $5 ticket, so we'll see if they were generous 2 times this month. But anyways, when we do run the numbers on this game, we find out that the payout comes in just a little bit over 75% back. And so, yeah, I mean, this is a pretty respectable number. It's definitely way over the minimum 70% payout that we look for. So we will see how this compares to other $10 tickets as we go through the video. But 75% is kind of intriguing, I think. The one thing we do need to mention is that this does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people win, which means very few people are actually going to see 75% payout on this game. And so what we really want to know is what's the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be hitting the top prizes. And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and figure out what that new payout is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. So that means all of the $1,000 prizes and all of the $500 prizes and then some of the $100 prizes are all part of that top 1% tier, which you have to be really, really lucky to hit. But if you're just an average person with average luck, when you win on this game, you're going to expect to win anywhere from $10 up to $100. And then the split there at the $100 prize level is about 94-6. So the large majority, 94% of these $100 prizes fall down here in the bottom 99% of prizes available to just the average people with average luck. The other 6%, though, are going to be included up here with the $500 and $1,000 prizes. So all of this makes up the top 1% of prizes. And it's really hard to hit a top 1% prize. If you want to know the odds, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and the odds are about 1 in 331 tickets to hit a top 1% prize. So, you're in over $3,300 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. And notice there is nothing that valuable up here. So, that makes it pretty obvious that this is not a game that you want to go out and buy a whole bunch of. I think there's a place for a game like this, these games without like $1 million top prizes, but it's, a once in a while type game. It's not a game that you spend a lot of money on. It's, you're out, you have $20, you want to buy 2 of them, once a week or once a month. Yeah, sure, do that. but you don't want to spend a ton of money because there's nothing really at the top to play for. But anyways, when we do subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, what we find out is that the bottom 99% of prizes have a payout of between 54 and 55%. Now, this does not reach the 60. This is way far away from the 60% minimum that we look for every ticket for this bottom 99% payout, and we look for 60% or more. Because in that 60% range, you're getting enough of your money back when you play to where you can go back and maybe play again or whatever, and you're not losing so much of your money right away. But once you get into this 50% range, it becomes really, really tough on the wallet, and you are losing your money so fast that to me, it's not fun to play tickets where, you're winning, you're losing so much so fast at the very beginning that it's, you're done after round one of playing. So yeah, we don't like to see numbers that low for sure. Now here on this page, we are looking at the increases and decreases in California $10 tickets. And this $1,000 loaded ticket, the data point is over here on the right. So just like the $5 ticket, the California lottery did the right thing. They put in, I guess this is the money that they would normally have to take out in taxes for the big prizes on those like jackpot tickets. They included it in the value of these tickets, which is nice to see. We have a big jump from the previous ticket that came out, over 2 full percentage points more on this $1,000 loaded ticket. So it is good to see these, relatively higher valued tickets coming out of California this month. So good for them for doing that. Now, up here in green, we see the best ticket in every category. So for overall value, this is definitely by far the best $10 ticket we've seen come out of California since starting this channel. If you're looking for odds, though, you would definitely want to go for the California Road Trip Riches ticket. If you're looking for friendliness to the average player, that $50 or $100 ticket has the most payout there for average folks. But if you're more of a high roller type player and you're looking for a better top 1% prize when you are lucky enough to hit one, this $1,000 loaded ticket would be the one that you would want to play. And then over here on the right, we're keeping track of top prizes if you are interested in that. Now here on this page, we are ranking California $10 tickets based on overall payout. You can see $1,000 loaded here at the top, and it's in the lead by a pretty wide margin over Road Trip Riches. So again, like a pretty good release here, I think, for California for its $10 tickets. Now here on this page, we are comparing the $10 tickets for bottom 99% payout, and you can see $1,000 loaded at the very bottom of the list by a pretty wide margin. So again, this is an unusually tough ticket for the average person, but when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, you really get paid well. Now here are this is where we get to compare $10 tickets across states, and you can see California, pretty close to the middle of this list usually. However, this $1,000 loaded ticket is kind of an outlier for California. It comes in 11th place overall, so kind of mixed in up here with Georgia and Florida tickets. But what we really want to do on this list is look at the very top. Massachusetts, just like in the $5 category, Massachusetts just destroys the value of every other state. They do the same thing with the $10 tickets. Massachusetts is regularly putting out $10 tickets at 80% payout, which is crazy. That's a crazy amount of money for a $10 scratch ticket. But they are able to do it, and they're able to do it regularly, and they're able to make money doing it. And so the question has to be asked, if Massachusetts can do this, if they can regularly put out $10 tickets at 80% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is California putting out $10 tickets at 75% payout? And, that's a full 5 percentage points less that California is giving its customers. I mean, when you think about how many tickets are printed of these, just one game, you could easily have 10 million tickets of one game printed, and that's maybe a low estimate. But 10 million tickets at $10 a pop, that's $100 million just for one of these games. And then, you're thinking about 5 percentage points, that's $5 million that the Massachusetts lottery feels like it can put in the hands of its customers, that the California lottery is just sticking in its pockets. And so Yeah, I mean, you have to ask why, and when you do, there are no good or satisfactory answers. It has to do with, the state being greedy, the state not treating its customers like it should, things like that. So we definitely, even though this is the best $10 ticket we've seen come out of California, we definitely want to see California do a better job so that it is more competitive with what Massachusetts is doing. Now, here on this list, we get to compare bottom 99% payout across states, and you can see $1,000 loaded here at the very bottom of the list, and it's not even close for the next one up. I mean, this is just a really, really brutal ticket for the average player. Now, here on this list, we have the top 36 tickets overall that we've looked at on the channel so far, and 75% not quite good enough to make this list. I think what we really need to pay attention to, though, is that there are $5 tickets on this list from Massachusetts, and in my opinion, this should never happen. There should never be a $5 ticket come out of one state that is more valuable than a $10 ticket coming out of another state. Every state should aim to have a minimum 77% value for their $10 tickets, because they need to. It's embarrassing for a $10 ticket to have less value than a $5 ticket. I mean, even though this is the best $10 ticket that we've seen come out of California, California Lottery should still be embarrassed that Massachusetts $5 tickets are more valuable than their $10 tickets. So we need to see some improvement in California and in every other state to get up to at least more than the value of the Massachusetts $5 tickets. Now, here on this page, this is the best 36 tickets for the average player. Of course, this ticket 54% payout is not even close to making this list. So that is it for the California Lottery $10 $1,000 loaded ticket. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to give some, kind of positive news that this is the best $10 ticket that we've seen come out of California since the channel started. But we can't be too happy, because when we look at Massachusetts numbers, Massachusetts $5 tickets are more valuable than this. Massachusetts $10 tickets are way more valuable than this. And so, yeah, I mean, it's hard to recommend it when you've got tickets that are so much more valuable coming out of another state. If it were me and I really wanted to play $10 tickets, I would find a Massachusetts scratcher on social media, buy in on some books of Massachusetts tickets, and see how it goes. But if you're playing this ticket, good luck on it. Hopefully you'll win some prizes in the top 1%. If you do, let us know in the comments section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.